all the plastic parts are now dry, so I can start reassembling the Mega Drive. But before that, I just wanted to point out that as you can see, for example, here, and also somewhat round the front, now that this is all very clean, it makes all the scratches and scuffs and other marks on the plastic a lot more visible. Now, I'm not really sure if there's a very good way to conceal that, though one way I have found that does sort of work, and don't laugh, it might sound a bit ridiculous, but oh well, you can try this yourself if you don't believe me, is good old furniture polish. Here I've got some beeswax, non-silicone wood silk furniture polish, and I found that spraying this on the plastic tends to make it look shiny, and it tends to make these little scratches and scuffs a lot less visible than they would be otherwise. Now I'm just going to try to demonstrate that here, obviously with this scuffed up console here. I've got a paper towel. I'm not going to spray directly onto the console. I'm going to spray onto a paper towel first, like that. And there's a bit of overspray there. And I'm just going to wipe that on there. In fact, it's not really helping there much at all. But if we just get a good coating all over the console, like this. Because it's one of the things I noticed when I was cleaning the consoles, when I clean things up, they tend to look less scratched and less scuffed when they're wet. So by giving the whole thing a coat of furniture polish, it sort of retains that wet look. Okay. Now I'm not saying that this is ideal, and it's not going to completely mask all those scratches and scuffs, but I found it does help a bit. So that's why I thought I'd recommend it. I'm just going to do it here. Of course, if you don't like the way that this looks, you can then just rewash the plastic. Okay, so I think I've got a pretty thorough coating there across the whole console. Oops. There we go. And I don't know, maybe this will just eat its way through the plastic, and 5 years down the line there won't be any shell on the Mega Drive at all. But I haven't found that to happen yet, so as I say, you can only try these things. If you don't like the way that it works, wash it off and see if you can find some other way. Right, here we go. This is all looking somewhat lustrous. Okay, now, oops. I say it's certainly not ideal, and certainly when I'm touching it, because my hands are now all shiny as well from the furniture polish. But I think it's an improvement. But there we go, that is my tip for this video. Right, I'm just going to put that to one side.